Another episode of King's Gridiron Challenge TV. Woo! Okay, today, second edition for the Hallis Division team previews. And up is Bloody Sundays. Last year did not make the playoffs, missed out through some injuries and some bad roster moves. The year before that, though, made a stunning run in the playoffs, only to lose in the championship games to former Madden Division foe Pink Flamingos. Bloody Sundays is one that is probably glad to switch divisions. Going right along here, Andy Dalton, quarterback, the Red Rifle. Definitely a serviceable quarterback in the NFL. Good, not great, probably on the low end of the Tier 2 quarterbacks. He should put up numbers when he has someone like A.J. Green to throw to. Now he's got Tyler Eifert and Gio Bunny Bernard. A couple of new weapons that Cincinnati Bengals have for Andy Dalton to play with. Big move in the offseason. Bloody Sundays traded the number 5 pick in Mike Wallace in order to get A.J. Green to team with Andy Dalton for years and years to come. That gives him a top upper echelon fantasy football player and arguably a top 3 receiver in fantasy football. Stephen Ridley, strong running back for the New England Patriots. Brady's lost a lot of weapons. Looks like they could go to a little more of a running game, turn Tom Brady into more of a game manager when they used to win Super Bowls instead of trying to air it out every game, trying to pile up points. Stephen Ridley could be a huge part of New England's offense this year, making it a good running back situation for Bloody Sundays. Tight end, big blow losing Dennis Pitta. That guy had top 4, top 3 tight end potential in fantasy football. Gone for what looks to be the majority of the 2013 season, if not the entire 2013 season. He's in a contract year, so he was going to play his heart out. You know that. That's a big blow for the Bloody Sundays. Tony Scheffler's his replacement until Heath Miller comes along, or until Zach Eifert, rookie up in Philadelphia, comes along and comes into their own. So tight end is going to be a little bit of a weak spot for Bloody Sundays this year, it looks like. Golden Tate, wide receiver. This guy has the potential to follow in the role that Percy Harvin was going to take up in Seattle there. Golden Tate, guy has the it factor, just never is put together in the regular season during games. We'll see if this is the year that he actually puts it together and puts up big numbers there. Russell Wilson, the second year. I think Seattle's going to throw more. That could be good for Golden Tate. That could actually be a pretty good spot for Bloody Sundays there, Golden Tate. Maybe it's not. Some people disagree in the crowd here. Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, the law firm. This guy's going to be solid. He's at least going to get some goal line carries. Might not rack up 1,000 yards this year with Bernard, the rookie, looking to be a 50-50 split running back by committee up in Cincinnati. Marcus Wheaton, got the Pittsburgh wide receiver, this rookie, going to step in. They lost Mike Wallace. Antonio Brown, we don't know if he could be a number 1 wide receiver. Emmanuel Sanders, we'll see what he can do. But Wheaton's got a chance to step in, especially with Heath Miller out for some time with some injury. Don't know when he's going to be back. Looks like Wheaton could step into a prominent role there up in Pittsburgh for Big Ben. Malcolm Floyd just had a knee injury. Thought it was an ACL tear. Looks like it's just a sprain right now. Bloody Sundays escapes another major injury there, but you know it's going to hold him out. Floyd just might have a down year this year now. Injuries piling up there in San Diego makes Phillip Rivers, Bloody Sunday's backup quarterback, and be on the decline a little bit this year. His weapons gone, and Gates getting up there in age. We're going to see. It looks like they're going to do more of a dump, short, slant passing game up there in San Diego. Doesn't have his big-time DX Alexander anymore to go deep to. Rivers going to be a short guy. Maybe it cuts down on his turnovers. Maybe that's even better overall for Phillip Rivers, San Diego, and fantasy football aspects there. Andre Roberts, looks like he's going to be the number 3 wide receiver in Arizona. This guy put up big numbers last year. That's before Michael Floyd came onto the scene late in the year. Roberts is at number 3. Carson Palmer is going to be able to find him with coverage going over to Larry Fitzgerald, into Floyd, and then House with a tight end. Fourth option, you know, Roberts could sneak in and put some sneaky fantasy football numbers up. Just don't know if you can count on him week to week. Blair Walsh, rookie stud kicker last year from Minnesota. Guy's kicking in domes, nailing 50-yarders like nothing. Solid fantasy football quarterback or field goal kicker right there. That's going to be great for him. St. Louis defense, pretty solid, 330 points. They do have to go up against Seattle twice. Looks like they also have to go up against the 49ers twice, Arizona twice. Could have some points put up on that St. Louis team. Well, we'll see. D'Angelo Hall, Ryan Clark, 2 starting DBs. You know, these guys are definitely serviceable, 98 and 109 points respectively. Not off the charts good, but you know, they're going to put up their numbers week in and week out. Geno Atkins, defensive tackle for Cincinnati Bengals. #1 defensive tackle in our league, I believe, last year. So this guy is solid guy. When you got an advantage there at any position, Geno Atkins can double up your opponent's points there at the defensive line position, so that's a bright spot for Bloody Sundays. Keep that in the water bowl. Wesley Woodard and Derek Johnson, 2 good linebackers in IDP. 116 points for Woodard, 129 for Derek Johnson. Derek Johnson, that's going to be some solid linebackers he's got. D. Milliner, cornerback up for the Jets. You know, might rack up a lot of tackles. People tend to pick on rookie defensive backs there, so he could rack up a lot of tackles, maybe not a lot of interceptions and whatnot. Antoine Bethea, solid tackler up in Indianapolis, 92 points, solid, not great. Then Jared Allen, defensive end, it's a great backup for Geno Atkins there. Desmond Bishop, who was a hurt linebacker last year, going to go ahead and see if he comes back through his injuries this year. And London Fletcher getting up there in age, but he's still putting up points there. He's a solid tackler week in and week out. Bloody Sundays. In the House division, they got C-Bob, they got Pimp Daddy. It's tough to really predict what he's going to do this year. You know, he's got some injuries. He's just got only a few strong spots in his team. We're going to go ahead and say that Bloody Sunday probably going to be hoping for his 7-6, 500-plus season this year. And going to say he just misses the playoffs, but he's got some pieces to build on. You know, with a couple injuries, especially Dennis Pitta, that looked like he was going to be a superstar for him. That's going to put him back. We're going to go ahead and say 6-7 on the season, on the outside looking in, trying to build up a better team going into 2014.